Hi, welcome back to my channel. Tonight we're making baked sheet pan chicken with fennel, Great Northern beans, thyme, lemon, a lot of delicious flavors, very healthy and easy to put together. First we're gonna start out by seasoning the beans. We're gonna add some olive oil, then a big fat pinch of salt. This is 2 cans of Great Northerns rinsed, bunch of fresh cracked pepper, and then since a big theme in this meal is thyme, we're gonna do a little dried thyme as the layer in there. This is a really easy way to distribute the seasoning in the oil and give it a shake. And the beans are the first layer in our sheet pan meal, so we'll get those out on the sheet pan. Next step we're gonna do is trim up our fennel. So you just cut the bottom off the fennel and then the little arms, I think of them as, slice it in half, and then you can see there's a little core right here. You just cut a little triangle, just like that, and then that's it. And then you can just slice these up, and I like to just, for this type of a meal, you don't have to be perfect, just, you know, slice it into kind of 12ths maybe, you know, just about this thick. And also I wanted to tell you about this section. You can save these little fronds, the fennel fronds, and use them as a garnish or seasoning afterwards. They're really nice. So now we're just gonna lay out our fennel on our beans. And then we're gonna just give them a little seasoning because, like I always say, you should season in layers. So just a little bit of salt, and then, couldn't find it for a second, a little bit of that thyme, the dried thyme, and a little bit of the cracked pepper. So what makes this dish unique is that we're going to coat the chicken in a seasoned crumb. So always remember the rule, Feb, so flour, and usually it's egg, but today I'm using a little bit of cream or milk, which you can do instead of egg, and I'm out of eggs right now, so that's what I'm doing. And then the breadcrumbs, and we're gonna season them up right now. We're gonna do some chili pepper flakes. It's about, you know, a 1/4 teaspoon or so in there, you know, just do it to your taste. And then about a 1/2 teaspoon of the thyme, because thyme is our main flavor profile that we're using. And then a good amount of garlic powder, like about a tablespoon. So we'll do a 1/2 tablespoon in the flour and another 1/2 tablespoon in the breadcrumbs. Big fat pinch of salt in the flour and in the breadcrumbs, and then black pepper. So then you're just gonna stir those up. So now we've got our little assembly line. We're gonna take our chicken, put it in the flour, shake off any excess, go into that milk or cream, let any excess kind of drip off, and then into the breadcrumbs, give it a press, turn it over, give it another press, and I'm gonna lay it right on top of those beans and fennel. So if you're like me and you almost forgot your carrots, just quickly cut them up. I do them on the angle and salt, pepper them, and give them a little olive oil, and then we're just gonna sprinkle those around the sides because that chicken is gonna give off a lot of juice while it bakes, and it gives it beautiful color too. Into the oven. And it's ready. So now to finish it off, we're just getting a little bit of lemon zest on there. Just putting it all around the chicken, turning the lemon as you go so you just get the zest. Then with that same lemon, a little bit of juice all around. A little bit on the chicken, not too much because we like that crunch that the chicken has. So now to plate it, we'll just take a little bit of the chicken. Fennel is caramelized, and the beans, there's carrots. And then I'm gonna put a little bit of that fennel frond and a little bit of the thyme. I like to take a few leaves and you just rub backwards on the stem to get some leaves off. And there we go.